Hi everyone, this is Alicia from Roll Over Play Dead. I work with Tung Kai Po with his blog. Um, I'm rather new to RPGs, probably just a year or so ago. I started playing, and I haven't actually played D&D. That's I've been playing more indie games. So I'm here to give this game a shot. Yeah, it's called My Shadowed Heart, and it's by Jamila or Jami. So she's so adorable. She's such a nice person. Mostly we know her from Twitter. She's from the Philippines, and she's been on a roll lately. I feel she's been churning out games, and I feel they're really good. I can't say that I know enough to say that they're good, but to me they're really deep and they're really good. So I had some free time today, so I thought, yeah, let's give it a shot. So to play my shadowed heart, we need tarot cards. So Kai has managed to get tarot cards from his place, and it's called Medieval Scapini Tarot. Yeah, the I guess the style is very medieval, and I find them find them very graphic. But yeah, that's always a time for new things, trying new things. So this is what is said, what's written here. The first page. It's been a long time since we've spoken to each other. The last time we were physically together, there were no words, just a chasm between us stretching wide and dark, swallowing every good intention or hopeful thought. The words I tried to string together never quite became a sentence. At best, they were just enough to tie to each other, and I used these words as a rope, letting myself down into the chasm. You never tried to follow me. It's been a long time, but then the call came. They needed my help, they said. You did, I suppose. They said they were close to losing you. They said there was barely anything left. They said you had gotten sick, you were becoming one of the forgotten. Everyone you loved and who loved you, their memories of you eaten away by the disease. Even now you were fading. The only thing, even keeping what remains of you here, is me, my memories of you. Should I have been surprised that no matter how much I tried to forget you, a shadow of you was left in my heart? They were crying, begging, please help. Yes, I said, yes, of course I'd help. Of course I'd let go of these memories of you if it was enough to save you, recreate you, help you find your way back to this world, help everyone else remember you and your love for them. And I could finally forget you and not feel so bad for doing so. Wow. All right. Yeah. Okay. So it says here, playing the game. To play My Shadowed Heart, you will need a copy of this game. Okay. We got it from itch.io, or, well, people say itch.io sometimes. But yeah, I call it itch.io. Itch.io. Um, a tarot deck. Okay. One to all right, I have that. Although I'll probably take much longer. I'm not sure. Um, take breaks if you need to. It says can be a very emotional game. Do what is best for you. Optionally, music to set the mood. I don't think I need music, but she recommends a Spotify playlist called Creepy Covers. So yeah, probably I'll check that out. A means of recording the game. Well, this is it. and it's meant to be a solo experience. But you can play with others if you want, and you share your character. I was thinking about it, sharing with Kai. But I don't know. I just felt compelled to try this game out on my own. So I have to remember that once a card is drawn, I cannot return it to the deck. Draw a card face down. Oh. You may spread the tarot deck and draw cards from anywhere, or simply draw from the top of the deck. Resist the urge to think, I don't know what this card means. When you first draw the card, just relax, you've got this. Thank you, Jamie. Or is it Jamie? Jammi. Let's just go with Jamie for now. Jamie sounds cool. So, all right. So when I am looking at the cards, when I pick them out, when the game tells me to, I am supposed to look at the cards and ask myself these questions. What do I feel is going on in the image of this card? If I could speak to anyone or anything in this card, what would they say? What would they sound like? What symbols or colors call out to me? What do I immediately associate them with? If I treat this card like a still image from a scene, what do I feel happened just before this image? What will happen after? Oh, so like this is a screenshot, and this is what, and you're supposed to think like what happened before, what happened after. Okay. When I pull out a new card, how do I feel it complements or contradicts a previous card? What is the hidden story between the cards? What archetypes am I reminded of? You know what? I'm not sure what archetypes mean. What it means. It says here, what stories come to mind? What characters? How can this inspire my answer? All right. So the first part, it finally starts. It finally begins. So the title is Who Am I to You? Am I still that person? Who have I told myself I am? Who am I really? Draw 5 cards. It says here to create your story, the character for this story, you draw 5 cards, assign them to any of the truths of your character. They may be something that you have in mind, but listen to your gut. Let the cards fall where they may. Don't think too hard. Okay, I'll try. Go with your first instinctual response. Sometimes it helps to speak out loud. The words will have an easier time flowing that way. All right, so there are some questions here. So draw 5 cards. Let's do this. All right, so cards. This is how they do it. Yeah, all right. Don't worry, Alicia. It's fine. It's fine making your own video out of nowhere for fun. All right, so I'm probably not going to shuffle it because, I'm probably not going to shuffle it and just start picking from the top of the deck because it's been shuffled before, anyways. So 5 cards. I'm supposed to, I'm supposed to take one and then put it down. Oh no, you know what? I'm not so sure if what I'm doing is right. I'm just gonna wing it. So I take another one. So the first one was maybe I should have shuffled them, but the first one was just the Medieval Scapini Tarot by Luigi Scapini, like a header card. So I'll put that away. So this is actually the third one. This is the fourth, and this is the fifth one. All right. So I'm gonna look at the first one, And the first question is who my character thinks they are. So, I got Queen of Coins. So I'm supposed to look at the cards and not overthink it. Well, from here, I guess I'm a I'm a wealthy woman. Um, Wealthy, but my dream is to have my own children, and I don't have my own children, and that's been a issue of mine. Um, I'll probably name myself uh well um, uh, uh I mean just out of the blue, random Afifa. That's a Malay Muslim name. So a lady named Afifa, and yes, I'm a rich older woman, probably in my 50s, and yeah, I'm alone. I live alone, and I don't have children. And children is something that I've always wanted. So I should put this card aside and don't return it to the deck. So second one, Seven of Swords. How other people see my character. When I look at this image, I actually feel like the first thing that comes to mind is that my words are very sharp, that I easily hurt people. I tend to be too honest to a fault. So I'll put this down. That one, what my character thinks their goals in life are. Oh, I got Queen of Wands. So what my goals? Well, Queen of Wands. Yeah, it probably sounds cliche, but my goals as well as this lady named Afifa is to find happiness and magic in everyday life. Not necessarily magic, but like, just the I guess when you have everything, all the money and all the things that you ever want in the world, it's hard to see the spark of joy in things. Yeah, so my goal in life is happiness. She's even got a cat on her lap. All right, so I'll just put that in the discard pile. And then what they actually want to achieve in life. Oh, 10 of Cups. Well, for me, I think I look at it and I think of actually family, like a large family. Like I want to have, like my character would like to have a really big family, but right now she's alone. She's rich. She's not happy. She's the burden of. I think that's the thing where when you're rich, you actually have rich people problems, but not like not like, oh, I've got so money, I don't know how to spend it, but like, people maybe wanting to borrow from you, or you owing more money to people, and or things like that. So yeah, so they actually want she Afifa actually wants to achieve happiness, and like a full house, a house full of cups with mugs with their names, with her children's names on them, and her children's children. So that's cool. And then the last card, the unchangeable and unshakable truth of who they really are. Okay, all right. Oh, I got the magician. I've got the well. Actually, this could be fun. I think that the unshakable truth is um I I actually have the power to make it happen still, but I'm afraid. So everything is still in my hands. I can still make it happen. It's just whether um how much I want to put myself through to get it, to have kids, to have that family. All right. Okay. That's good. All right. So the second page. Who were you to me? Who were you to me? Okay, draw 5 cards. And it says here, who were you to me? Why is it so hard to let go? Draw 5 cards. To create the person who remains in your character's heart, draw 5 cards from the deck. You will refer to this person as the beloved. Assign the cards to truths about the beloved. How do the cards speak to you? How is the story unfolding? What common symbols or themes are present in the 5 cards? What is at odds with each other? Assign the 5 cards to any of the following questions. Spaces have been provided. Oh yeah, okay. Spaces have been provided if I want to, right? So 5 cards. So I'm gonna pick 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've picked the 5 cards. So I'm gonna put it on the table here, and then I'm gonna look at them one by one. So the first question, the first card, the relationship between the beloved and my character Afifa. Oh, I got the Empress. So when I look at this card, I think of the word my queen, my hero, someone I probably even hero worshipped, maybe even loved, So I feel Afifa fell in love with this lady, with a lady who she hero worshipped. She felt like she was just too good for her. Probably someone that was not within reach, just someone that she could always see from afar, but could never bring herself to talk to because she's just too much at all with her beauty, with her gifts, with her status, maybe. So that's number 1. Card number 2, the height of the relationship at its most beautiful. Knight of Swords. Well, I think, the beloved was someone that Afifa couldn't. Well, she couldn't get close to. But maybe the beloved also wanted to get to know Afifa, also saw her, looked at her from afar, but they never really acted upon it. So in the height of the relationship at its most beautiful, when I look at this, I actually see like a knight actually on their way back instead of going off to war. So I think the most beautiful moment for Afifa and the beloved is when the beloved had to go somewhere, and Afifa just missed her so much. And when she came back, it was a really, really happy moment for everyone. Yeah, that one. That the low of the relationship at its most ugly. 5 of coins. Okay. I feel the 5 of coins. Well, it was most ugly when I at one point given up on myself and given up on her, and given up on the thought of us being together, because it actually affected my prosperity. It would have affected how rich I would be. Like if I were to be with her, I would have to give up a lot of things that I worked hard for. And that was when it was at its most ugly, that I would have picked wealth over her. How the two came close to overcoming their obstacles. I got Queen of Swords. So I feel that this represents the Empress, her, the beloved, actually fighting to be with Afifa. Like, she's willing to lay down her sword for her, and they almost they almost got to be with each other. And for once, for just a while, things were really close, to them being together and having their lives, and having their, was it 2.5 or 3.5 kids, that big house with lots of mugs. Yeah. And the last card, what ultimately shattered the relationship beyond repair. All right. Wow. Okay. It says Wheel of Fortune. I feel Afifa chose wealth over the beloved, and decided not to be with her because wealth was important to her at the time. All right. So that's that's part 2. Wow, do you see how there's a lot of uh it's taking up a lot of brain power. But that's just me. That's probably just me. What remains between us? What memories carry the most of you in my heart? Draw 6 cards. So the core of this story game will revolve around 3 memories. The relationship between your character and the beloved is complex, and many more memories are tied between them. The sum of these memories will potentially recreate the beloved and save them from becoming one of the forgotten. But these 3 memories are special. They carry the important themes and core components of your relationship and the beloved's identity. Keep these cards in view for the rest of the game. So 6 cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. Okay, I'm going to put here. Okay. Now look at the 6 cards you've drawn. What card cards feel natural to pair them with each other. Some of the pairs may complement each other. Some of them may contradict each other. Don't think too hard about it. The cards will know where they want to be placed. Your intuition knows what to do. All right. So the first card is Justice. The second card is the Lovers. That's a centaur up there with a blindfolded centaur. All right. Scapini cards. The Falling Tower. The third card. The fourth card. Eight of Cups. And there's like a couple there smooching in the middle. Two of Cups. And then, well, I don't know what this is actually. There's no. Did I draw like a just a, what's that word? I mean, to make the deck pretty. No, what's that word? But yeah, like a header card, well, I'm supposed to look at things visually. This card is kind of creepy. There's like I feel, well, they're feathers, and there's like a lady holding a lamb and a man holding a baby, and there's an angel at the bottom. It's actually pretty. All right, so I'm supposed to match these cards together to create 3 memories. So pair them up. I would instinctively, for me, it would be to match them exactly with what the card that they're beside. Yeah. So the first one is Justice and the Lovers, the first pair. The second pair, the Falling Tower and Eight of Cups. Okay. And the last pair, Two of Cups and Unknown card. Okay. So let me just read the instructions again. Let your mind relax. What images or ideas pop into your mind? How does the memory play out naturally? Like a scene in a movie? Is this memory long and complex with many moving parts and distinct movements and emotions? Or is the memory more dreamlike, strangely segmented, impressionistic, and vague? Or something in between? Name each memory. You can use a phrase, a single word, a focus, such as the locket, argument, lady in red, a doorway. 3 memories. Well, the first pair, the Lovers and Justice. I feel, well, when I look at these photos, this was the time when we finally decided that, you know, the F that we want to be with each other. Like we wanted justice. We wanted things to be fair, that we wouldn't be separated by status, that I wanted to be with her and she wanted to be with me, and nobody could stop us, and we fell in love. The imagery in my mind is that we would sneak out, and I believe that um it's the world is not so much like, well, she's she's the empress, the queen, or the child, or the daughter of the king and queen. um yeah, I feel like there would be like a modern type castle, and we will be meeting. I know it sounds so cliche, I'm sorry. Yeah, but that's what really comes to mind, is that where we're both meeting outside in the castle grounds, those huge Alice in Wonderland type gardens, and we're meeting up there. And we've just, sorry, it's a bit of a dry throat, and we've just decided that we want to be with each other. F the world, F responsibilities, or financial status. In my mind, actually, I think Afifa is, she's she's like from a lower class of people in this world, so that's why they can't be together. And she's obviously not from a family of power, so I guess that's why it's very important to her. Status, had it her entire life. She was always looked down upon. So the second pair, Eight of Cups, the Falling Tower. See, it's pretty. Actually, each of these um well, they actually don't look like cups. They kind of look like urns, but they all have their own drawing on it. Yeah. And the Falling Tower, yeah, basically everything falling apart, people falling off the top, and there's actually wind blowing. Do you see that? There's wind blowing, wind blown or the top of things. Oh, I see. The blew the lid open. I For me, the first thing that comes to mind is that me, Afifa, and the beloved, we're thinking about starting a family. We're thinking of ways of how like we can help like lost children and take them in. And we had dreams of having a big family, exactly the same dream that I have now. It's just that I don't have anyone to have it with. And Falling Tower is, while we were discussing it, we were not we were this was over um in private. I would say that I sneaked into her room in the castle, in the palace, and we were dreaming about how lovely life would be. This is what we'll do, start a family. And everything came crashing down. I'll say that the father, the king, walked in on us. We weren't doing anything, but we were dreaming. We were in love, and he found out. Yeah, that's the second pair. And the third pair, Two of Cups, and the card that has no name. Well, I see. Well, to be honest, I see fertility in this, and I see um I see love, love, overflowing love and fertility. I mean, I the first thing that comes to mind is probably our first well, in this case we probably had our first sexual experience together, the two of us. Our our cups doth overfloweth in a beautiful way. Um sorry, was that, I know that sounded, it didn't sound right. Just trying to uh keep up with the game, and yeah, I shouldn't make light of important important things. So I feel this would be Afifa's and the beloved's first sexual experience. Yeah. All right, so next part. Oh, it says here our memories, and there's like the first pair, second pair, third pair. um I think I kind of already did this. Well, each memory. Oh, I'm supposed to name it. So the first memory is called the garden. That's where we met up for the first time. Um, with the second pair, it is the dream, because we were dreaming about our lives together. So it's the garden, the dream, and the last one, our first sexual experience. I'm gonna call it the moment. So the garden, the dream, the moment. So the first card, impressions of this memory, strongest emotions present, what this memory reveals about my character, what this memory reveals about the beloved. Well, we're both in the garden. So, um, what is revealed is my interest for someone of the same sex, for another a woman. And this also reveals the same thing for her, that um, we're meant to be attracted to men, but this is the first time we've realized that, oh no, I've got emotions, I have feelings for someone of the same gender. So the second one, the second pair, which is the dream, what it reveals about my character, it reveals that I actually want to have children. I want to have a life together. I want to have a house full of mugs with children names on them, and the children, the children of my children. And what it reveals about the beloved is she she wants she wants the same, that she's willing to give up her status, give up her position in life to be with Afifa. And then the last one, which is the moment, I've called it the moment, is our first sexual experience. What it reveals about my character, and what it reveals about the beloved. Well, what it reveals about my character is I'm just overwhelmed and swept by this current of emotions that is the beloved, and um that I didn't think. I wasn't thinking, like I feel like we probably just jumped into it, and we didn't really think about any, what could happen, what would happen after this, what does this mean. I feel like my character thought that she was responsible, thought that she not to say responsible, thought that she had her emotions under control. She didn't, and what it reveals about the beloved is the strongest emotion is love, complete love for Afifa, just complete utter love. So they were feeling different things. One is she was Afifa was feeling overwhelmed, and also what's the word, it's not love, oh, like complete infatuation. But for the beloved, it was really love, it was real love. So the next part, what ties these memories together, this part. So draw one card, lay this card down and look at it for a while. How does it relate to the other card pairs presenting the memories? Are there some cards it resonates with, some cards it pushes against? Choose one. Lies and secrets hold these memories together. Truth and revelations hold these memories together. Oh, I see. Things to consider, it says here. Who is lying? What secrets are known or unknown to your character? Who is telling the truth? What is the outcome of this truth? How much is relative? How much is absolute? Does it really matter? All right. So I'm supposed to draw one card. So one card. So let's see what it is. Queen of Cups. So that's pretty. That's really pretty. I like how they it's not her hair. She's like wearing a really long veil. It kind of a side note, it reminds me of the hijab cosplayers, which is really cool. So this card, how does it relate to the other card pairs presenting the memories? I'm supposed to choose one. Lies and secrets hold these memories together. The garden, the dream, and the moment. Truth and revelations hold these memories together. For me, this card represents freedom, freedom to be who you want to be. And I pick truth and revelations. Hold these memories together. All right. So this is how I let you go. Your character has just received the call. They have agreed to the procedure that will potentially save the life of the beloved. Am I truly ready to let you go? Draw 5 cards. These 5 cards tell a chronological story. Place them in whatever order that makes sense to your intuition. The cards may outline the following information, or they may speak to something else entirely. All right, so let's pick 5 cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got the 5 cards, and I will put them here. And they are in They're supposed to mean something. The way that you've laid them down. All right. So the first one. The first card is supposed to say, tell me how my character feels on their way to the procedure. Procedure. How old am I? Okay. Maybe I'm getting a bit tongue tied. Procedure. Are they completely aware of what they're feeling? So the first card, this card doesn't have a name either, but it's very clear that what Afifa is feeling is that she has the weight of the world on her shoulders. She feels heavy. She's aware. It actually dawns upon her like, oh my goodness, this is happening. I'm doing this. I'm going to save her, but she's going to forget altogether. So the weight of the decision to do it is on me. The second one, what the strange and surreal procedure is like. Is it unique and obtuse technology, a mythical or spiritual approach, a surprising mix of the two? I don't know what obtuse means. I think it probably means special technology. Or does it mean intrusive technology? Okay, we'll just see what the card is. Two of coins. So I think there's there are two. There's a lady looking at herself in the mirror. There's two men on top. I mean, holding the coin, and there's another lady down there. I just don't know why I can't see her head. But I feel that it's more of a mystical, spiritual approach, because I actually see like there's some biblical books on the shelf here at the bottom. So it's a mythical and spiritual approach. Yeah, I feel that would be the case. The third one, someone or something tries to stop the procedure. Is it internal, external, deliberate, or seemingly random? Let's look at the card. Six of coins. I've been getting a lot of coins lately. I feel that the father that caught us during the dream moment, where we were dreaming about our life together and whatnot and having children, he tried to stop us. This, for me, this represents like wealth, authority. So he tried to stop it. I don't know why he would want to. I guess he must have chosen he must really hate the thought of the beloved being, or he must really hate me, maybe. I'm not sure. A moment of regret. Your character was so sure, but some form of doubt remains. What does doubt say? How does the character deal with it? So what's the moment of doubt? Seven of coins. A moment of regret. Am I truly ready to let you go? When I see this, I see like gambling. So she's like she's taking a gamble at things. Like she's not, her moment of regret is that am I taking too much of a gamble? You know, will I actually be okay without the memories of the beloved? What if me without the memories of the beloved? What if Afifa becomes someone else? What if she's not herself? You know how sometimes the things that we go through, we it it affects the people that we become and our decisions in life. So what if my regret is, what if I become someone totally different in the end after this procedure? That is not just as easy as, you can't erase someone that you love without having some repercussions to yourself. The last one is, a sliver of a memory is unearthed, a flash of something buried by the weight of time and the heart. What is it? How does your character feel about it? I see. So, you know what? Oops. This is my phone. It's alarm telling me, telling me to do something I'm supposed to do. You know what? I think I'm drawing all the coins because I didn't shuffle the deck. No, but then again, maybe I was never meant to shuffle the deck. So, oh, but even though it's all about coins, each card actually has different things, you know? So this is beautiful. This is like a lady and a child. And I assume like her partner is painting the coins, climbing up like the ladder in life, financial, wealth wise. Yeah. So a sliver of a memory is unearthed, meaning something just came to mind, a memory which I haven't thought of in a while. To be honest, I feel this is a memory Afifa would have had of her parents, her own parents. Like, they weren't wealthy, and she remembered her father always telling her to, you should never, like, it's not worth it having problems with wealth. It's not worth it. If you're not wealthy, you're not happy. Life is too hard without without um without good things, you know like, good things are more important than good people, maybe. So this is also a memory which just came to mind as I was, going to go through the procedure. um yeah, and I've decided to not choose wealth in this case. our last conversation our last conversation. So I feel this might be the final one, the final bit. Something unprecedented happens. During the procedure, the beloved comes to your character. Perhaps it happens through the mind. Maybe it's not really them and simply an aspect of your character's psyche, or they could be there physically with your character now. Maybe it remains unclear, ambiguous, dreamlike, but only you can see them. Where are you? Why are you here? Why now, after all this time? Draw 6 cards. The beloved comes to you bearing messages. Look at the cards you've drawn. How do they feel? What themes, symbols, colors are common? What contradicts or clashes against each other? When the beloved speaks to you, are they coherent, calm, and loving? Or are they angry, argumentative, self-contradicting? Oh, I'm supposed to take this new set of 6 cards and pair them with the previous 6 memory cards. You'll have 4 cards for each memory now. Wait a minute. 2 cards to represent the original memory as understood by a character. 2 cards to represent the new messages the beloved shares with you. Is this all you have to say to me? Wait a minute. Now I'm a bit confused. You know what? I'm actually quite confused about this part. Is it fair that I might just want to draw 6 cards and just read them as they are? And these are basically the things that the beloved is telling me. Yeah, because I think I'm a bit mixed up. To be honest, yeah, I feel like this is quite heavy stuff trying to understand the cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I've got this 6 cards here. You know what? Oh dear, I should have really shuffled the cards. Oh no, I thought they were previously shuffled. But hey, maybe this was meant to happen. I've got 10 of coins. I've got 9 of coins. I've got, it's not 8, but it's page of coins. I've got, it's not 9, but it's knight of coins. And I've got king of coins. And the last one, I don't know, it's probably a deck divider like the other ones. But this one, it's like the fountain. It's like it's a fountain of life, maybe. I am going to say that when I look at these cards, they all I feel that when I'm going through this procedure and the beloved comes to me, she comes to me and she is angry. She is mad, angry mad. She's yelling at me. She's saying, you know, why didn't you choose me? Why didn't you choose me? Was it worth it? Was it all worth it? And she says, like, who do you think you are to want to come and save me now? I don't want to be saved. I don't want to be saved by you. You're the last person. You didn't choose me. You chose status. You chose wealth. You chose. You didn't even choose our. Yeah, that's what she would say. That's what the beloved would say. Is this all you have to say to me? Draw two cards. Assign the two cards the following. Your character reaches an epiphany. Does this revelation bring calm, peace, empowerment, or regret and painful realization? Two, your character says that your character says what has remained unsaid. Why couldn't they find the words before this moment? So, two cards. So, the first card, the epiphany. What is the revelation? Well, I got Three of Cups. I think the epiphany was that I wanted too much. I wanted everything. Well, Afifa wanted everything in life, everything out of life. She wanted both the daughter of a king, but she also wanted to listen to her father. She also wanted to have status and wealth. The epiphany was that she lost the beloved because she wanted everything and she didn't decide on what she wanted. So life has made her decide. Life's life life is still making her decide, but much later on in life, so she can't run away from the decision that she needed to make. But the epiphany was she needed to make a decision then, and because she didn't make a decision then what she wanted, she has to make it now. That's the epiphany. And then after that, your character says what has remained unsaid. Why couldn't they find the words before this moment? Four of Cups. I guess I've reached the cups section. I guess it's like a normal deck of cards where there are coins, cups, and maybe another two types. But I got Four of Cups. And there's there's like a boy on a dragon happy, and a flying dragon, and there's a girl on like what looks like a water dragon, and she's crying. I feel that what was remain unsaid, what couldn't Afifa, why couldn't she find the words before this moment? Well, when I look at this, I feel that she understood that she was young, and not everyone makes the best decisions when they're young, and nobody really knows what they want out of life. It's a lot of stress, young love, I feel. Or this what I feel is this level of love. No, not that there are not no love doesn't. Well, this um w- well to say that is this severity, but you can love someone until it's bad for you. So I feel like this was one of the cases. So what was remain unsaid was that Afifa realized that it wasn't it couldn't happen because they were young, um and she couldn't make a decision, and it's okay. What is remain unsaid is that it's okay. It's actually okay. So the next part. This is my shadowed heart. Everything begins coming to the light. There's no turning back now. There is only this door that opens to the unknown truths hiding in your heart. It pulls you towards it. Its gravity similar to the most loving gaze. What shadows remain in my heart? What do they wish to teach me? Draw 3 cards. Refer to the 12 previous cards presenting the memories. Yes, I have them. And the beloved's message about them. Well, the beloved was really pissed. Now look at the 3 cards you've drawn and assign them to the following questions. You'll find the answers to these questions in these 3 new cards. Trust the truths that reveal themselves through the symbols in these images. You know what? I just remembered that I didn't need to keep picking the top of the deck. I could pick in between. No, but then again, maybe it was meant to be. Okay, there's no right or no wrong. I'm just gonna randomly pick. So 3 cards. All right. So the first card. This memory shows a perceived weakness your character has been running from. How is this weakness false? What true strength lies within the weakness? King of Wands. King of Wands. Sorry. Yeah, King of Wands. Huh. Well, this memory shows perceived weakness. Afifa thought that she, apart from she choosing her own status and her own wealth, well, that doesn't make sense, does it? Wouldn't marrying up? No, but she can't. Remember? Yeah. Afifa can't be with the beloved because of their status differences. But they wanted to run away. They wanted to be together, and she decided not to. I mean, she would probably have been she probably had to walk the plank, for being with someone above your class. So she chose herself. So this perceived weakness was that Afifa felt that she was afraid of the beloved's father, that she got spooked. I mean, well, yeah, she got spooked because the father walked in on them in during the moment. So, oh, I'm sorry. The father walked in on them during the dream. They were dreaming about their lives together. So this weakness is false, is because she has made her the beloved's father maybe like a scapegoat, a reason why they never ended up together. But the truth of the matter is that she had decided, and it's not actually the king's fault at all. Oops. So the second card, this memory shows a perceived shame your character has been running from. What does this shame control their actions? How does this shame control their actions? What bright and shining desire lies within this false shame? Knight of Wands. Honestly, I picked like different parts of the deck, but I'm getting a lot of wands. Yeah. So perceived shame. Well, I guess Afifa's ashamed because she was afraid of her feelings, also for the beloved, because she 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 felt ashamed that she was in love with another person of the same sex. So, and that's all wrong. Yeah, yeah, I feel that she was ashamed, but this is in this case, we all, I feel, we all make mistakes. Oh, I'm really feeling for Afifa here. So Knight of Wands. Yeah. So the third one, this memory shows a perceived disappointment your character has been holding on to. When they let go, what grateful truth reveals itself? What did they truly want all this time? The Star shows a perceived disappointment. It's actually really pretty. There's like a naked lady in the she's in like the in nature, like a garden, and she's pouring out water. The Star. It actually reminds me, oh no, my thoughts are wandering, but it reminds me of that book by Neil Gaiman. Was it Gaiman? The one with Claire Danes in it. Oh dear, what's it called? But yeah, this one reminds me. Stardust. Yeah, Stardust. This reminds me of Stardust. Perceived disappointment is that she could never be happy without the beloved. That her whole life, the whole life would just be total utter disappointment because of the mistake she made. But I think in at the end of the day, what she truly wanted was for self acceptance, to love herself. And I feel like this card says that hey, didn't yes, it did matter. Yes, it did hurt, everything that she went through. But it all happened because a journey to loving herself. I mean, yeah, don't we have to make mistakes in life? As your character realizes this, the memories begin to fade. Will the epiphanies fade with them? Will your character attempt to hold on? Will they let go and trust in the newfound strength? Well, we shall see. Was this all inevitable? Okay. So this is like the second last page. This is the moment when reality crystallizes and the possibilities form. How does fate intervene? How does it reveal what I truly desire? Draw three cards. These three cards describe if your character holds on to their memories, dooming the beloved to the fading, or if the memories are given freely, healing the beloved and bringing them back to this world, or something else entirely. Assign each card to one of the three original memories. Look at the cards that support it, the messages from the beloved and the shadows from your heart. Trust your intuition, the cards will fall where they may. The story reaches its climactic conclusion. Look at each assigned card and ask. So draw three cards. Okay. So I've got the three cards. So the first one, Does my character hold on to this memory? Seven of Cups. Well, this picture, I feel that this card means that she does hold on to the memories. She does hold on to the memories. She got lost while the procedure was happening and she was reliving everything. She just got lost in them. And instead of feeling like this was what she didn't even she didn't remember why she was there, like because she wasn't recalling why she was there, and she was just being swept up by the memories of the garden, the dream, and the moment. She held on to the memories. Does the character let go of this memory? Well, it says here Five of Cups, and there's a picture of someone on their deathbed. And I actually feel that this card shows that they will never let go of the memories. They will never not, they will bring it to their death, to their deathbed. They will never let go of the memories. So the last one, does an outside force intervene? There's Six of Cups, and there's actually like um uh theology or religious. Well, some of them are religious people, and the other one looks like a bit of a like a well spiritual magical people. Yes, an outside force intervened. The people doing the procedure is like, oh no, she's trying to hold on to these memories. So they continued their chanting, they continued their um with their runes and whatnot, trying to prevent me from holding from not from holding on to the memories. Describe here, perhaps whispering it under your breath or allowing the imagery and narrative to blossom in your mind. If the memory is held onto, how does it compromise the procedure? If all or most of the memories are held onto, does the beloved fade? Do they say or do any one last thing? If the memory is let go of, how does it ease the procedure? If all or most of the memories are let go, how does the beloved return? Do they express their gratitude or resentment? If an outside force intervenes, what happens? Does this compromise or ease the procedure? Well, the efforts by the spiritual man and the magical men, or the people that were doing the procedure, their their intervenience, their how they intervened, it worked. So Afifa had to against her will, because she was put under, you know, So she couldn't say stop or anything. So they she couldn't hold on to any of the memories. And all the memories that she had of the beloved were let go. So I think that's what happened. Um, she couldn't let the beloved go, but life had, in a way, she's human. I mean, who would ever willingly, really truly willingly give up memories, such special memories that made you who you are today? Even if it was to save someone, don't we have some form of um, self, that self, to love yourself means to also love your memories. But in this case, Afifa couldn't let go. I feel that, well, the beloved was saved because she didn't let go of the she didn't want to let go, but then the people intervened, and the beloved was saved. The story is whatever, the last part. It is done. The story is whatever it needs to be. Take this time to reflect. You will have drawn 33 cards over the course of the game. Take the cards and look through them again. Does anything new reveal itself? Choose 3 cards that exemplify the story best. From here, build your epilogue. What happens to your character after what they've been through? Does their life change significantly after the procedure? So, what happens is, um, Afifa wakes up in her own bedroom in a house, her big house. Um, with just herself in her room. There's no one else living there. There are a lot of there are cups. There's everything that's full. The house is full of items, everything that she's accumulated throughout the years. But she's still alone, and she wakes up and she's like, oh, another day. It's just another day. And this time round, um instead of usually she would get up and she would go and brush her teeth. But she heard like there were like little rocks thrown against the window of a bedroom. So she went and looked outside the window, and there was a lady. She's got graying hair, just as Afifa does, and she's got a really soft smile, and she looks up to Afifa and waves. And Afifa just she looks back, and she just said to herself, That's weird. The end. Okay, so yeah, that's a horrible way to end the story actually. Horrible way. But I did it as such because she has lost all memories of the beloved. So she doesn't recognize anything. She doesn't remember. So I'm supposed to look at the deck of cards which I never touched, and I'm just supposed to think about how, in what way the game could have gone, in what direction. Well, this is something to reflect personally. There's a lot of swords, a lot of, there are more cups actually, more swords and cups, and the hanged man, death, temperance, the devil, the moon, the world. Yeah, it could have gone very differently. I'm not sure if you I think it could have gone more tragic actually. Well, all right. Thanks for watching. If you've hung on for this long, it's like 1.5 hours. Oh, I can't believe I've actually played a game on my own. On my own. Yay! Thank you, Jami. Um, I um, I probably should have taken a break halfway because I think I kind of blanked out here and there. But wow, what a story! What a way to build a story! What the mechanics of the game! I I don't know. I feel it's so different from what I've seen Kai play and what's on itch.io or itch.io. So, all right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, as they say. Do visit our website, www.rolloverplayedit.com. It's usually, yeah, Kai writes all the articles. I've just been writing the most recent two. Maybe I'll be writing more. So everyone, please stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this session as much as I have. I would like to apologize if I said anything wrongly. Um, and if I played the game all wrong. So thank you. Bye.